Alright, we proceed to the next topic now. And the next topic is waves. Emphasis on progressive waves. Progressive waves. When we talk about progressive wave, what does it mean? For example, we have the sunlight, sun rays is a wave. When the sun reaches us, when light energy from the sun, when light reaches us from the sun, it's reaching us in form of light waves, which is basically meaning that that light wave is transferring energy. It transfers what? Energy. Okay? Alright? If I make sound impulses now, it transfers energy to my eardrums that causes a vibration, and it sends signals to my brain. So the neural cells there will convert it from sound energy to an electrical impulse which is transmitted to my brain. So basically, a progressive wave is a means of energy transfer which occurs as a result of vibrations. So if I begin to set this point into vibrations now, it will produce waves, and the wave generated will transfer energy. So we said that progressive wave is a means of energy transfer due to vibrations or oscillations, because vibrations are also referred to as oscillations. Quickly, we look at types of progressive waves. Types of progressive waves. The first illustration of progressive wave we'll be talking about is transverse wave. Remember that we have said that progressive wave is a means of energy transfer due to what? Vibration. And the first example of progressive wave is transverse wave. So what happens in a transverse wave is that the direction of the vibration is perpendicular to the direction in which the wave travels out, or is perpendicular to the direction in which the wave transfers energy. So we say that in a transverse wave, so number one, transverse wave. In a transverse wave, the directions of vibrations of particles on the wave is perpendicular to the direction of energy transfer. Example of that is water waves and electromagnetic waves. Starting with the case of water waves, let me give you an illustration. Let us say we have a water body here. I throw a stone vertically into the water. The stone vertically into the water sets up vertical vibrations. As a result of that vertical vibrations, the water ripple spreads out horizontally. Therefore, the direction of the vibration is perpendicular to the direction of energy transfer. So water wave is an example of transverse wave. Another example of transverse wave, they are electromagnetic waves. What are electromagnetic waves? So we go to that. Electromagnetic waves. For example, in a wire, a wire consists of electric field and magnetic field, because if you have an electric current flowing in a wire, it generates magnetic field automatically. The direction of vibration of the electric field and the magnetic field, they are perpendicular to each other. So it sends out a wave that is perpendicular to the direction of vibrations. So electromagnetic wave consists of electric field and magnetic field vibrating perpendicularly to each other. To generate electromagnetic waves that travels perpendicularly to the direction of vibrations of the field. So we're talking about if you have the electric field vector this way, the magnetic field vector this way, then the wave transfers energy in this direction, perpendicular to the direction of vibrations of both fields. When you have three-dimensional vector space, x, y, z. Okay? So let's look at the electromagnetic spectrum now. Electromagnetic spectrum. What are the waves that makes up the electromagnetic spectrum? So the electromagnetic spectrum consists of the following. Number one, radio waves. 2, microwaves. 3, infrared. 3, infrared. 4, visible light. 5, ultraviolet. 6, X-rays. 7, gamma rays. Visible light consists of 7 colors: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. So, infra, this word, this infra is a prefix that means before. So, infrared are radiations that appear before the red. What does that mean? They have wavelength longer than red. That's why they are called infrared. Their wavelength is longer than red. While ultraviolet, ultra is a prefix that means beyond. So ultraviolet are radiations found beyond violet, ultraviolet. So their frequency is higher than the frequency, ultraviolet frequency is higher than that of what? Violet. Or their wavelength is shorter than violet. I've arranged all of this in order of reducing wavelengths and increasing frequency. So red has the highest wavelength but the shortest frequency. Gamma rays have the longest frequency but the shortest wavelength. Okay? Then we go to the next one. The next one is longitudinal waves. When we talk about longitudinal waves, what does it mean? Longitudinal waves, which is the second type of progressive wave, longitudinal waves. Longitudinal waves. Now, in the longitudinal waves, the direction of vibrations of the particles on the wave is parallel or the same as the direction of energy transfer. An example of that is sound waves. Now, in a sound waves, if you have a tuning fork, which is what you have in a laboratory, and you sound the tuning fork, the vibration of the tuning fork is like this. So it generates waves that are also spread out in the same direction. That wave is referred to as what? Sound waves. So in a sound wave, the direction of the vibration of the particle is the same as the direction of energy transfer. Alright.